Welcome to this short video properties of fluids. Here we will discuss only 4 properties which depends on density. Let us start by the property density. Density is a very basic property of fluids. The density is otherwise called mass density because it is calculated by the mass concentration. If the mass of the fluid in a particular volume is very high, the density will be very high. Similarly, if the mass of the fluid in a particular volume is very less, the density is very less. For example, we can say air is less denser than water and water is more denser than air. Generally, gases will have low density and liquids will have relatively higher density. As we see, the unit of mass is kilogram and the unit of volume is meter cube. So, density will be having a unit of kilogram per meter cube. For example, density of water is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Let me show you an example. Here we have a container. Inside that container we are having water and mercury. From this picture we can observe two important properties of fluids. One is immiscibility. We can see the water and mercury are not mixed. The water and mercury stays separated, so that is because of the property immiscibility. Water and mercury are immiscible, that's why they are not mixing. That is one property. And another property that we can observe from this image is density. As the density of the mercury is very high, it stays down, and as the density of water is relatively lesser than mercury, it floats up. So that's why the water is in the upper side and mercury is in the lower side. So let us focus on density here, and we will see some other properties related to the density. Weight density. This is also similar to the density, but in the density we will calculate the mass of fluid per particular volume, whereas in weight density we will calculate the weight of fluid per particular volume. So this means that the only difference is mass and weight. In density we will calculate mass density, and in weight density we will calculate the density of weight. So weight of the fluid per particular volume is the weight density. So if you want to calculate the weight from mass, we have to multiply that mass by gravity, acceleration due to gravity. If you multiply the acceleration due to gravity to the mass, we will get weight. So similarly, if you want to know the weight density, we have to multiply that mass density by acceleration due to gravity. So this is the formula for mass density, mass of the fluid by volume of fluid, and if you multiply that by acceleration due to gravity, you will get weight density. Otherwise we can say weight density is equal to mass density into gravity, or W is equal to rho g. The unit of weight density is Newton per meter cube, because weight has an unit of Newton and volume has an unit of meter cube. So the weight density of water is 9810, because density of water, as we have seen earlier, that is 1000 kg per meter cube. So that 1000 has to be multiplied by acceleration due to gravity 9.81. So 1000 into 9.81 gives you 9810 Newton per meter cube. This is the unit for weight density. So let us see another property that is also related to the density, that is specific volume. Specific volume is nothing but how much volume is occupied in a particular mass. So we can think these two terms are used in the formula for calculating mass density. So mass density is nothing but mass by volume. Specific volume is nothing but volume by mass, just the inverse of that. So specific volume is the inverse of density. So we can write specific volume is equal to 1 by mass density rho. So it will be having unit of meter cube per kilogram, whereas density had the unit of kilogram per meter cube, just that inverse. So now we can say the specific volume is inversely proportional to density or mass density. And the last related property is specific gravity. Specific gravity is otherwise called relative density. So by the name itself, it tells with relation to some other fluid. We will compare the density of the fluid with some reference fluid. So So for liquids, water is the reference. So what we will do is we will divide the density of the liquid, given liquid, by density of water. So that will give you the relative density or specific gravity. Similarly, if it is for a gas, we have to divide the density of the gas by density of air. Here air is the standard fluid. So for liquids, we have to use a standard fluid of water. Similarly, for gases, we have to use a standard fluid air. So this is relative density. So what we can infer from this specific gravity? Specific gravity is first unitless, because we are dividing density by density. So it is an unitless property, and specific gravity of water is 1, because density of the given liquid, as the density of the given liquid is water, density of water by density of water will be 1. 1000 by 1000 is equal to 1. So it gives how denser the given liquid from the water. So let me take an example of mercury. So mercury is having a specific gravity of 13.6. That means mercury is 13.6 times denser than water. So such an idea it will give. So this is the importance of this particular property, specific gravity. Thank you. We will discuss some other important properties like viscosity, capillarity and surface tension in the next videos. Thank you.